the wildest thing you've discovered you had to do while at work? When I started my first IT job at a small family-owned company, I expected to fix slow computers, forgotten passwords, and the occasional printer meltdown. I did not expect my first assignment to be take the Wi-Fi laptop for its daily walk. I honestly thought they were joking. They weren't. Every morning at exactly 9 a.m., someone unplugged one particular laptop, carried it to the middle of the office, opened it for 5 minutes, then brought it back. I asked my manager why. He whispered like he was sharing classified information. That's the Wi-Fi distributor? The what? The laptop spreads the internet around the building. I waited for him to laugh. He didn't. Apparently, the previous IT manager had convinced everyone that the office Wi-Fi needed a host computer to keep broadcasting. If that laptop went to sleep, people believed the internet would disappear. For 4 years, someone had been assigned to babysit it. I opened the network closet. There sat a perfectly healthy business-grade Wi-Fi router, doing all the actual work. The laptop wasn't connected to anything except its charger. It was literally just existing. But that wasn't even the weirdest part. Whenever the internet slowed down, employees gathered around the laptop and encouraged it. Come on, little buddy, you've got this. One woman even patted the screen for good luck. I nearly laughed out loud. Then my manager showed me the company's official emergency procedure. Step 1, wake up the Wi-Fi laptop. Step 2, close unnecessary tabs. Step 3, offer it 15 minutes to recover. I wish I were making this up. The company owner proudly explained, our old IT guy built the system himself. Turns out, that IT guy's was his cousin. His only qualification? He once built his own gaming PC. I wanted to explain how Wi-Fi actually worked, but everyone trusted the cousin more than the laws of physics. So instead, I came up with a different plan. I told the owner I'd been trained on a newer system called Autonomous Wireless Distribution Mode, completely fake. I designed an official-looking progress window. It displayed messages like synchronizing wireless nodes, calibrating signal matrix, optimizing bandwidth stability. In reality, I was simply updating the router's firmware and restarting a few access points. The fake loading bar took exactly 15 minutes. Everyone stood behind me in complete silence. When it finally reached 100%, I slowly closed the laptop. A few employees gasped. One even whispered, Is that safe? I smiled confidently. The router can handle everything by itself now. Nobody touched the laptop all day. The internet worked perfectly. People started clapping. Within a week, employees couldn't believe how much faster everything felt. No more waiting for someone to wake the internet. No more emergency laptop walks. The owner was thrilled. He shook my hand and said, I knew we hired the right person. Then he lowered his voice. But just in case, he unlocked a filing cabinet. Inside, resting on a folded towel, was the old Wi-Fi laptop carefully labeled Emergency Internet Unit. I nodded seriously. Good backup. Problem solved. Or so I thought. 3 months later, the owner's cousin came back to visit. He walked through the office, noticed the laptop wasn't sitting in the middle of the room, and completely froze. Wait, who's distributing the Wi-Fi? The owner smiled proudly. Oh, she upgraded us. We're running autonomous wireless distribution mode now. The cousin blinked twice. What is that? Before I could answer, one employee proudly jumped in. It lets the router remember where the internet goes. The cousin looked at me. I looked back. Neither of us said a word. He quietly grabbed a cup of coffee and left 20 minutes later. Last Christmas, the company gave everyone funny office awards. Mine came with a tiny golden router trophy. The plaque read, Chief Internet Whisperer. The old laptop, it's still locked inside that cabinet. Not because anyone needs it, but because every single employee agrees. You never know when the internet might forget where the office is.